Leo, right now you need to work through your fears. New moon in Scorpio. These are your emotions. New moon is about starting things, so you need to, even if you are experiencing fear, this is about making action even in fear. And honestly, using your subconscious through the benefit. There are benefits with using fear. Fear, especially the Scorpio energy, Scorpio animal, fear initiates us. It can debilitate us, but it can also initiate us to take action to protect. So it's how you use your fear to bring new things into your life. Abundance, sex, prosperity. So this is about creating foundations. This also gives me high priestess energy, because often the pillars are associated with the high priestess as well as the Hierophant, but oftentimes the high priestess. And you can see here the Star Keeper, it's about opening your consciousness, through your higher consciousness is where the portal to your heart will be opened. And the pillar is about foundations, it's about balance. And here we have, you're working with other people. This can be an institution, an apprenticeship. You're learning something new. You're working together with other people, but this is also something that you're leaving behind. So something that you started with other people and you've already built the pillars, and then realizing the Eight of Cups is about, even if you've started building, it's about realizing that your emotional fulfillment isn't in it anymore and moving on. This is a self-discovery of understanding when things are for you and when they're not. Just because we start something doesn't mean we need to complete it. It's not for our highest being, our highest fulfillment to complete things if they don't give us that emotional fulfillment. And from the Eight of Cups, you're going into the Seven Cups. Leaving something behind can make you feel like you have all these options, or there could be an illusion of options where you have so many options that you don't know what to pick. But it can also be a time so it's like foundational paralysis is what I'm hearing. So this is a time to really ground yourself and create your own pillars in this time of uncertainty. And it's really meditating on the Eight of Cups with the Seven of Cups is meditating in a state of adventure, in a state of what's next, in a state of, instead of panic, instead of uncertainty, because it can also be the mind playing with you, or it's creating all these illusions and it's trying to come up with ideas of what to do next. But you really have to just go back to what fulfills you. Because the Eight of Cups is it is a walking away, but it's also, he has a staff, so it has the element of the Hermit energy of walking alone. Because here we see you're walking away from the Three of Pentacles. So it's about, this could be you're leaving an apprenticeship, or you started something for school, you started a class and you realize it's not actually what you want to do. But in this time of uncertainty, of choices, this is about grounding yourself. I want to point out that this is a time of ending cycle. This is a time of ending cycles. This is a time of shifting. This is a time of shifting your destiny. Maybe playing cards or rolling the dice with destiny and ending something in order to begin something new. And with the Seven of Cups, your fears are going to come through. So you really have to, rather than using your fear use it as inspiration and motivation of the possibilities that you have, of your next adventure. This is also the moon enlightening you through, because Scorpio is connected to the tower, Scorpio is connected to the Pluto, so it's bringing forth your subconscious, it's bringing forth illumination of your actual true desires, of what you're meant for, what you're guided towards. And with Scorpio, if you're not fulfilled in something, Scorpio goes all in or Scorpio leaves. It's all in or it's nothing. What is your next cycle going to be? It's about choosing your next adventure. It's really focusing on your foundation, your values, what you want to focus your life on. There is a sexual energy with Scorpio. This is about tapping into your sacral and connecting to what actually emotionally fulfills you, what actually turns you on, what gives you the orgasm of life. This is about going in the flow of what actually you enjoy, which will lead you to prosperity. And in this time of uncertainty, you need to plant the seed on staying grounded, especially through fear. In order for fear to not make mind decisions for our mind, we want to get in our body. We want to let our body guide us on what turns us on and what turns us off as a guidance point, rather than letting your fears guide you to keep you safe. And safety is an illusion. Even if you have created a foundation and started to create a plan, an outline, a architecture drawing, it's okay to take a class and then realize it's not correct for you and to move on. But it's through doing that we will discover these things about us. And the Eight of Cups is about discovering. It's about discovering what fulfills us, what doesn't. And I think in society, oftentimes we feel like we're entrapped by our fears, that if we build something up, if we've already created the foundation for it, then the only thing that we can do is to just keep building it, even if we don't have the emotional fulfillment for it. Because if we follow our fears, if we let our fears guide us, then we're contained in paralysis. And that's where the Seven of Cups comes from. It's from paralysis, because you're letting your fear make decisions for you, and you continuously keep building up things that aren't for you. And you keep working with people who aren't there to support you, but they're using you to create a foundation for them. So this might be a walking away of, this isn't something that your values don't match with what was planned. Your values don't match with the structure that was made with others.